Hello everybody, my name is Aceface. We're here on our exploration adventure in Hecate. We have been going around in High-Sec and currently we are in the High-Sec island we left off in. And there's a sign there that seems to be saying Plex. No, I thought that was the Plex logo, but that's Upwell Consortium here. We're in a citadel. I think it looks really cool actually how the Hecate is docked to the citadel. It seems like a bit more in scale. You can see like cargo modules and that kind of stuff. I think that looks really cool. I don't think I've ever docked in a citadel with this graphical update with a destroyer. But we're going to continue searching. Last time when we were looking in the High-Sec Islands, we weren't actually able to find so much stuff, but maybe it could have respawned some now since we're logging in at a later time. Okay, so we see some refuges at least. That could be good. I'm not going to bother scanning. It just feels to me like a waste of time. I was thinking about it before that this is not at all a ship specialized at all in scanning. It's just got a basic scanner. I think that the tactical destroyers might have a bonus to scanning. Do they? I just have a feeling that they might have that. The reduction in probe scan CPU requirement. Okay, yes, that's exactly what it is. But is there any kind of sort of, you could say, bonus to how well it scans? No. So it's able to fit them easily, but its performance is very average. But this has got an extremely good performance in terms of its ability to clear anomalies. So I think that maybe we should focus on those, because then we're sort of fully utilizing our ship, while instead we're wasting time scanning, because when we're scanning we're not at all taking any benefit from the fact that this ship is really great at scanning. Okay, we can stop here. Use the sharpshooter. I was not using sharpshooter. I noticed that the enemies are falling a bit quicker. And I've actually come up with some plans that we'll be doing in the future. Now, this is not a plan exactly when, but in the future, because I have made, or at least I've mentioned in some videos I've made before, that I've been deciding what kind of future projects could I do, because I've got a lot of cash saved up and I've got a lot of skills, and I've sort of maxed out the high-sec aspect here. And I was thinking that I could perhaps, this is just an idea, but I could perhaps get into capital ships. I've got the skills almost trained up to be able to fly capital ships, so I think that could be an option. You earn a lot of risk by ratting in those, and I just feel like being able to fly those really big bulky ships would be quite cool. I like to fly with Marauders, and I feel like it'll feel maybe like an even higher level of Marauders there. I may be completely wrong, maybe it's super boring when I get there, but I've never done it before, and it's something I would want to do in the future. But exactly when it'll happen, I can't say for sure. But I was just inspired to do that because I saw a post on the EVE Online Facebook group where they said, oh, look, I finally got my Dreadnought. I think, oh, that looks really cool how they had that as a goal. So I like to do that as well, something I never really touched upon since I've always been in High-Sec. I have been in null-sec before, but I've only focused on sub-capital, so I think it might be maybe a little bit more interesting if I do at least the PvE side of things in capital ships, because it'll probably be more worth my time. PvP in null-sec I think still will be a lot more fun with sub-capital ships, since I can imagine in a capital ship you're just going to be sitting around just you taking signers or all fields and just blasting whatever your FC tells you to shoot. But if you're in sub-capital ships like this Hecate here, you might be able to do some more quick skirmishes and more maneuverable, more interesting maybe fights. But back to the exploration, we're going to continue to get these anomalies and do these to be able to get something good. Hopefully we'll get something good on this time, otherwise we'll just continue exploring. And as I mentioned before, after this I then want to do some exploration in low-sec, then we'll do some null-sec, and then maybe even a wormhole. Not 100% sure if I will do the wormhole, but we'll see about that, because it definitely can be an option. You can get some nice wormhole sites actually. And I was also considering to use a rook, because a rook would be very nice to use in a wormhole space, as it would be very discreet there, since you're not able to see anything in local. Plus on these scan you're going to be like really hard to detect or get hunted down or catch the attention of the local population. Look how powerful this Hecate is. It's so good. Instantly locking up stuff, blasting through these guys like it's no one's business. But well, it's not my business to receive an escalation. Okay, we've completed this because you do not have to destroy the towers. We'll see if there are any combat anomalies in the adjacent systems. Combat anomaly, refuge here, we'll go here. There are some anomalies here. We could also go here afterwards. Maybe Norni as well. Oh, that's just a random system outside this island, because currently we're in an island. islands are usually special in that people don't usually go here since it's got low-sec systems surrounding it, making it perhaps be people who are a bit more cautious not wanting to go here. And a lot of PvE people, such as myself, tend to be a bit more cautious when it comes to dangerous areas of space, so it puts a lot of potential of having a lot of sites spawning in these sites or these systems. Activate all passive modules. Reload here. So smooth. It feels like unnaturally smooth how you just destroy these guys without one shot like this. It's a similar feeling I've got recently because I've actually, usually to the hospital I work out, the university hospital, I go there by bike. It takes about 45 minutes of a very long journey. Now I've got an electric bike, a really powerful one, so I actually get there in about half an hour, and I don't at all have to put in as much effort as I did before. I can if I want to, and I would go even faster, but it's something that I've got recently, and I'm so satisfied with it because it feels unnatural how I'm able to go there so fast. It's made the everyday commute so much more simpler and also a lot less dreadful. The reason for these long bike tours is because I live in the countryside, and because of that there's very little ability to use like buses and trains, and I don't have a car, so it's sort of the method of transport I'm resorting to. Okay, next refuge. Are we cap stable with the armor pair on? I think we are without the Afterburner on. No, okay, we're not actually cap stable. Maybe without the cannon? Maybe without the core probe scanner? No, okay. So we're not cap stable actually. Can I what, please? Oh, I think that guy destroyed the refuge, maybe. Or maybe that was just the refuge that we're already at. This is a den. They're a little bit more difficult than the refuges, but it's no problem for the Hecate. We just have to march on and make sure we destroy stuff fast before we take damage with our armor repair. And here you do actually have to destroy the missile batteries to progress to the next wave of this anomaly. You see that there's new towers that actually spawn in after you destroy the previous ones. There we go, and there's another one over there. Hopefully we'll get something. It'll be really cool to get a 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10s can give really good loot because you can get B-type modules, and in terms of the Garista's B-type modules, they can be very expensive, such as the shield boosters. The B-type shield boosters can go for many hundreds of millions, and I think you might even be able to get B-type multi-spectrum shield hardeners. Not 100% sure about that, but I think you can. And if you can, that is really good because each one of those goes for I think 600 million, something like that. B-type multi. See here, 600 million, yeah. Okay, then done without any escalation, unfortunately. But you see here, it's like super easy. Just go there, snipe everything, that's it. Easy. Okay, let's snipe these guys. And just sit here and armor repair away. I don't think you get extra capacitor depending on the mode you're in, right? Don't think it's any difference. Yeah, it seems like the defensive mode... Oh, it's because we have a lot worse capacitor here because it increases the rate of repair. Because we have minus 5.8, while here we have minus 0.8. Now we're taking a bit of damage. We could actually even move, just orbit. We'll take a bit less damage then. It's alright. This Hecate is pretty strong. Doesn't repair a whole lot, but it's just it's not weak. This got good kinetic resist, which is good for the Garistas. Take out the small stuff since it's able to. It makes us able to just remove DPS off the field very quickly. And boom. A lot of cruisers you find in dens. Usually you don't find cruisers in the low tier anomalies like refuges. And they take a bit more time to kill, but Hecate does do quite a bit of DPS, so it's not too big of an issue. Let's take out this ascriber. There we go. Easy, easy, easy. Come on. Oh, okay, I thought we would maybe get the 5 out of 10 there, but no, it wasn't the case. Blast these guys away. These nullifiers are really challenging. I mean, for us, they're not really challenging, but they used to be very challenging for me. In nullsec, when I was using a Gnosis at one point, then it was like my first encounter in nullsec, and it was so annoying because they had ECM, and it was very strong ECM as well, so they'd make it so that I can't lock up anything. And before, ECM made it so that you can't even lock up the NPC that's doing it. Now, if they manage to ECM jam you, then at least you're able to target that ship so you can destroy it. But before you couldn't do that, so you were completely just you had to just wait until the cycle ends and hope that it doesn't recycle or it gets refreshed. Let's destroy him. Good. And now I can destroy this nullifier. There we go. So this guy should go down quick now that he's got his armor. Yep. Come on. Oh. Nothing here. Should we go to Rauntaka? Rauntaka. Probably we should set a new route that we could do later, where we could maybe go somewhere around Lone Trek. If we go maybe some systems like here. And there's like make a whole route. We need to just add waypoints here. I want to see the ones that are in Lone Trek. Are these in Lone Trek? No, these are all nullsec. I'm on here. Black Rise. So can optimize the route. And then I can make a route here that I can travel through later. Oh, nice. A lot of refuges. Let's get to work. You know what? We can scan because we only got one thing to scan here. And also that is something we can do sort of in the background while we're taking out these NPCs. We don't have to wait in the system. That's actually something that I could consider doing scanning, because I don't have to just completely ignore scanning. I can still do scanning, but just doing it when I'm fighting the NPC, so it's not wasted time, you could say. It's always good to do a bit of scanning if you can. Because like, look here, you see we've got a combat site. May as well be a good one, but I don't think it is a good one because the 4 out of 10s there are usually level 2. This is probably then level, or DD's like 3 out of 10, 2 out of 10 or something like that. Or even worse. Grista's hideout, yeah, that's nothing we want. Should activate these modules here. Lock these guys up. Spread all the railguns. Easy peasy. Okay, so you can see there's nothing here, so we can just recall the probes. No reason to keep them out in space. If we log off, I think they will despawn. Got a lot of refuges here. Really nice to see. You can already like pre-align to one of them. Each one of these has a chance to give us a 4 out of 10. I think we got something new this morning. It might be a new refuge. Nope. We did not get anything from that one. Maybe the next one. Oh, there's a new cosmic signature. That's good, because it could mean that that's a 4 out of 10, since newly spawned signatures, like, if you just do a 4 out of 10, a new one will spawn somewhere else. So it could mean that this is something that was done that was profitable, then now it's respawned somewhere else. So we can try scanning for that one. But coincidentally, we also see someone in the system as well who might be also after it. No, I did not want to go to Grista's hide and hideaway. Thank you very much. Just lock these guys up here. Then, yeah, you can see this other guy here who maybe would take it. We just have to continue here. It's also a combat site, so that means that it could be a good one. Well, I usually interpret newly spawned signatures as good ones, just because of what I explained before there. They could be okay. It was nothing good. Just hide out. It's just if the one was done, it respawns somewhere else. This means it's probably one that was done that it was a good one, not ignored by the people. But some people do like to do the bad sites as well. Spread all these railguns out like that. There we go. Done that one. We can ignore this hideout. We do not need this. Oh no, never mind. I didn't want to do that. Filtered. Not the refuges. Ignore result. Is there any refuge that we've hidden? No. Ugh, the exploration RNG. When it's not on your side, it's not at all nice. I remember a long time ago, a relatively long time ago, 3 years ago, you could see a video I made doing this very same activity in a Drake. And now that I think about it, It's not at all as smooth as using this Hecate, because even though the Drake has more DPS, the problem is that it's not applying like hardly any of its damage. So it's doing like a fraction of the damage, and I'm pretty sure that it's going to be, when taking into consideration its bad application, it will be doing less damage than this Hecate. And then combine that with the Drake is big bulky ship. It's got a slow warp speed plus slower line time, so it's just overall going to be really annoying having to go around with that. So you're going to be very slow, and then plus it's also got a really long lock time as well. Smaller ships in general, they have faster lock times. And then also here we've got a sensor booster as well, improving our lock time even further. So we're just able to destroy stuff straight away, while that was even using missiles. And the bad thing about using missiles is that there's a bit of a travel time for the missiles to hit their target. So it will not at all feel as smooth as this Hecate here. Oh, we seem to have run out of ammunition. We should get some more ammunition. We've been using so much ammunition that consumed it all. So we'll have to get that, and it's in good timing with this last refuge here as well. Let's just hope we have enough ammo to get through this Pythio Gorilla, and that was it. Okay, so we didn't get anything here, unfortunate. Sorry that this was not a particularly fruitful exploration run, but that's the way it is. It's good to also get an idea of how it often can be, because many times you see YouTube videos where they show how you get good stuff, and that's good to know what kind of good stuff you can get, but it perhaps puts less emphasis on how it can really go very slowly as well in the exploration side of things. So that's enough for now. We're going to have to find some more ammunition for next time. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you at least learned something new. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.